From the Ohio AgDat Voice You Know at the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Joel Norwood. Quite a bit of livestock news. Our headlines today. The Ohio Cattlemen's Association recently celebrated industry leaders at their annual meeting. Award winners included Young Cattleman of the Year Garrett Stanfield of Manchester. Environmental Stewardship Award went to Twin Oak Farms, the Workman family out of Perrysville. Commercial Cattleman of the Year, Red Hill Farm out of Freeport. Seed Stock Producer of the Year, Ferguson Cattle Company out of Chardon. Industry Service Award went to Ohio Representative Bob Peterson of Sabina. The Industry Excellence Award went to Dr. Aaron Arnett of Gallion. And the Outstanding County went to the Wood County Beef Producers. Ohio Cattlemen Association President Mark Goki highlighted strong beef demand and industry resilience.
For me as a producer, also as being a director for the Ohio Cattlemen and president, what I was really concerned about, and a lot of our producers around our area was concerned about, was the alternative marketing thing that was proposed in front of USDA. So that would have done away with 40 years of trying to improve the quality of meat in Ohio and across the nation. It would have done away with marketing such as the Angus certified beef and everything, grid pricing that we chose to do. It wanted to place every animal on the same plane.
Yep.
So eventually what would have happened is it wouldn't have raised everybody up. It would have brought everybody down. Mm-hmm. So, and that was done away with by USDA. So it was proposed during the Biden administration, and they withdrew it from the table. So that is a big win for Ohio cattlemen right now.
While National Cattlemen's Beef Association CEO Colin Woodall discussed federal policy shifts and efforts to reduce regulatory burdens on cattle producers.
I see a lot of opportunities when you look at demand, when you look at where the market is right now, the overall quality of the product that we're putting on the table. It's a good time to be in the cattle business. Mm-hmm. So to be able to have that behind us, I think is really helping everybody's attitude and outlook. But at the same time, we are working with a brand new administration. It is, yes, 2.0, but it's been 4 years since we've had them, and they're coming in hot and fast.
And that conversation continues in this week's Ohio AgDat podcast as both Woodall and Goki sit down with our own Matt Reese for an in-depth conversation there, talking all things cattle. Turning the page to the crop side of things, let's check in with Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association's Director of Communications and Industry Engagement, Gary Puckett. Lots happening not only on the legislative front, but much, much more. An exciting time to be an Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association member.
You know, it is an exciting time to be a member of Ohio Corn and Wheat. There are a lot of great perks and reasons why someone should be a member, and one of them is public policy priorities. And boy, there's a lot of public policy priorities that need our attention and need to have a strong team of people advocating on behalf of growers in Ohio. And that's one of the great things about the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association. You know, nearly 2,000 members strong across the state of Ohio. We have a very loud voice in Washington, D.C. and in Columbus, Ohio as well. But there are a lot of other important reasons why, and among them is removing trade barriers. And, you know, with things going on in the news right now, you know, between public policy and removing trade barriers, these are our top two issues at the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association. And then just last week, a third priority was creating ethanol demand. And with some of the news that came out about the governor's decision to delay that in Ohio, we've been fighting for this for a long time, but these top three issues are just three of many reasons why someone should be a member. And the list could go on and on, from grassroots advocacy to giving away $15,000 in scholarships this year so far to people entering the agriculture industry, to commodity classic discount, to events that we are proud to be a part of. The list goes on and on, but among them is a $200 seed coupon. 3-year membership is only $195. So really coming and joining Ohio Corn and Wheat, you get a $200 seed coupon. So we're actually paying you $5 to come and become a member of Ohio Corn and Wheat.
More information at ohiocornandwheat.org. Again, that's Gary Puckett with the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers joining us, Director of Communications and Industry Engagement that way. The nation's largest meatpacking company, JBS USA Food Company, will be paying $4 million as part of a settlement with the U.S. Department of Labor that's in connection with the company's use of child labor at meatpacking plants across the country. Back in 2022, the Department of Labor found that Packers Sanitation Services, Inc. employed at least 31 minors in hazardous occupations to do overnight cleaning at JBS plants. Stay tuned. Markets up next.
Over 2,400 pieces of quality equipment will be up for grabs during the Ritchie Brothers Great Lakes Regional Sales Event on February 12th and 13th. Don't miss out on this huge selection of vehicles and machinery suited to a wide variety of industries and applications, including truck tractors, van trucks, pickup trucks, refrigerated trailers, excavators, flatbed flatbeds, and more. Level up your buying experience by taking advantage of our pre-sale in-person inspections. Registration for the sale is free and online only. Visit rbauction.com to get started. Again, that's rbauction.com.
You're listening to the Ohio AgNet. Let's take a look at how markets shaped up after Monday's trade in Chicago. Pretty quiet on the grain side. March corn up 4 cents to $4.91.5 to close. May corn $5.04.5, a gain of 4 pennies as well. And new crop corn $4.71 up 5.25. Soybeans unchanged across the board. March soybeans staying at $10.49.5, while new crop $10.57.5 per bushel. July wheat down 1 3/4 to $6.04.5. Markets brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance. Online at seedconsultants.com. February live cattle, $1.10 higher to $201.88, while April feeder cattle had a nice day of a $2.95 rise to $267.78. February hogs up 45 cents, while April hogs down 53 cents. Milk higher about 30 cents across the board. This is the Ohio AgNet.